Hi, everyone, and welcome to Daily Positive Dose. There are numerous sorts of cerebrum tumors. Some are destructive and some are noncancerous. Some harmful tumors start in the cerebrum, called essential mind malignant growth. Now and then, malignant growth spreads from another piece of the body into the mind, bringing about an auxiliary cerebrum tumor. There are a lot of expected side effects of cerebrum tumors, however, one individual is probably not going to have them all. Likewise, manifestations shift contingent upon where the tumor is filling in the mind and how huge it is. So in this video, we bring you the 10 warning signs of a brain tumor you should know. Number 1. Headache changes. Compounding cerebral pains are a typical manifestation, influencing around 50% of individuals with mind tumors. A tumor in the mind can squeeze touchy nerves and veins. This may bring about new cerebral pains, or an adjustment in your old example of migraines, for example, the accompanying. You have determined agony yet dislike a headache. It harms more when you initially get up in the first part of the day. It's joined by retching or new neurological manifestations. It deteriorates when you exercise, hack, or change position. Regardless of whether you're getting a greater number of cerebral pains than you used to, or they're more regrettable than they used to be, it doesn't mean you have a cerebrum tumor. Individuals get migraines for an assortment of reasons, from a skipped feast or absence of rest to blackout or stroke. Number 2. Seizures. Epilepsy is a focal sensory system, neurological, jumble in which cerebrum action gets irregular, causing seizures or times of surprising conduct, sensations, and some of the time loss of mindfulness. Anybody can create epilepsy. Epilepsy influences the two guys and females, everything being equal, ethnic foundations and ages. Brain tumors can push on nerve cells in the cerebrum. This can meddle with electrical signals and result in a seizure. A seizure is in some cases the primary indication of a cerebrum tumor, however, it can occur at any stage. Around 50% of individuals with cerebrum tumors involve at least one seizure. Seizures don't generally come from a cerebrum tumor. Different reasons for seizures incorporate neurological issues, cerebrum illnesses, and medication withdrawal. Number 3. Personality changes or mood swings. Tumors in the mind can disturb cerebrum work, influencing your character and conduct. They can likewise cause unexplained emotional episodes. For instance, you were anything but difficult to coexist with, however, now you're all the more effortlessly aggravated. You used to be a determined worker, yet you've gotten detached. You're loose and upbeat one moment and, the following, you're beginning a contention for no evident explanation. These manifestations can be brought about by a tumor. Certain pieces of the cerebrum. The frontal projection. The transient flap. These progressions can happen almost immediately. However, you can likewise get these indications from chemotherapy and other disease medicines. Character changes and emotional episodes can likewise be because of mental issues, substance misuse, and different problems including the cerebrum. Number 4. Memory loss and confusion. Memory issues can be because of a tumor in the frontal or transient projection. A tumor in the frontal or parietal flap can likewise influence thinking and dynamic. For instance, you may find it's difficult to think, and you're quickly drawn off track. You're regularly befuddled about straightforward issues. You can't perform multiple tasks and have trouble arranging anything. You have transient memory issues. This can occur with a mind tumor at any stage. It can likewise be a result of chemotherapy, radiation, or other disease therapies. These issues can be exacerbated by exhaustion. Melopsychological issues can occur for an assortment of reasons other than a cerebrum tumor. They can be the after effect of nutrient inadequacies, prescriptions, or passionate issues, in addition to other things. Number 5. Fatigue. Exhaustion is a term used to portray a general sentiment of sleepiness or absence of energy. It isn't equivalent to just inclination lazy or sluggish. At the point when you're exhausted, you have no inspiration and no energy. Being drowsy might be an indication of weariness, yet it's not something very similar. Exhaustion is a typical manifestation of numerous ailments that range in seriousness from mellow to genuine. It's additionally a characteristic after effect of some way of life decisions, for example, absence of activity or horrible eating routine. On the off chance that your weakness doesn't resolve with appropriate rest and nourishment, or you speculate it's brought about by a hidden physical or psychological wellness condition, see your PCP. They can help analyze the reason for your weariness and work with you to treat it. Exhaustion is more than feeling somewhat drained now and again. These are a few signs that you're encountering genuine exhaustion. You're totally depleted most or constantly. You feel powerless generally and your appendages feel weighty. You frequently end up nodding off in the center of the day. You've lost your capacity to center. You're crabby and unwell. Number 6. Depression. Depression is a state of mind problem that causes a tenacious sentiment of trouble and loss of interest. Additionally, called a significant burdensome issue or clinical wretchedness, it influences how you feel, think, and carry on and can prompt an assortment of passion and actual issues. You may have trouble doing typical everyday exercises, and now and then you may feel as though daily routine does not merit experiencing something beyond an episode of the blues. Sorrow isn't a shortcoming and you can't just snap out of it. Wretchedness may require long-haul treatment. In any case, don't get debilitated. The vast majority with despondency feels better with a prescription, psychotherapy, or both. Discouragement is a typical manifestation among individuals who have gotten a finding of a mind tumor. Indeed, even guardians and friends and family can create wretchedness during the treatment time frame. This can present as sentiments of pity enduring longer than what appears to be typical for the circumstance. Loss of interest in things you used to appreciate. Absence of energy, inconvenience dozing, sleep deprivation. Contemplations of self-mischief or self-destruction. Sentiments of blame or uselessness. Number 7. Nausea and vomiting. The reasons for regurgitating vary as indicated by age. For youngsters, it is basic for regurgitating to happen from a viral disease, food contamination, milk hypersensitivity, movement affliction, gorging or taking care of, hacking, or impeded digestion tracts and ailments in which the kid has a high fever. Nausea is an anxiety of the stomach that regularly precedes retching. Retching is the persuasive intentional or automatic exhausting, hurling, of stomach substance through the mouth. The circumstance of the sickness or retching can show the reason. When showing up not long after dinner, queasiness or spewing might be brought about by food contamination, gastritis, aggravation of the stomach covering, an ulcer, or bulimia. Sickness or heaving 1 to 8 hours after supper may likewise demonstrate food contamination. Notwithstanding, certain foodborne microorganisms, for example, salmonella, can take more time to deliver side effects. You may have sickness and regurgitating in the beginning phases because a tumor is causing a hormone irregularity. During therapy for a carcinogenic cerebrum tumor, queasiness and regurgitating could result from chemotherapy or different medicines. Obviously, you can encounter queasiness and regurgitate for an assortment of different reasons, including food contamination, flu, or pregnancy. Number 8. Weakness and numbness. A sentiment of shortcoming can happen because your body is battling the tumor. Some cerebrum tumors cause deadness or shivering of the hands and feet. This will in general occur on just one side of the body and could demonstrate a tumor in specific pieces of the cerebrum. Shortcoming or deadness can be symptoms of malignancy treatment, as well. Different conditions, for example, numerous sclerosis, diabetic neuropathy, and Guillain-Barré disorder can likewise cause these manifestations. Numerous individuals erroneously utilize the term deadness when they have unusual sensations, for example shivering, prickling, or a tingling sensation, or when an appendage feels powerless or is incapacitated may be somewhat because that individuals with deadness frequently likewise have such irregular sensations and manifestations. The presence of different manifestations relies upon what is causing deafness. If deadness has been available for quite a while, especially in the feet, it can prompt different issues. Individuals may experience issues strolling and driving and might be bound to fall. They may not notification diseases, foot bruises, ulcers, and wounds since they can't detect torment also. In such cases, treatment might be postponed. Number 9. Hearing and vision loss. A tumor that is situated close to the optical nerve could cause obscured vision, twofold vision, or loss of fringe vision. Contingent upon the size and area of a tumor, strange eye developments, and other vision changes like seeing gliding spots or shapes known as an emanation may result. There are various reasons for hearing misfortune. It very well may be inherited or simply be a piece of the maturing cycle. It very well may be set off by an impact of uproarious commotion, diseases, and the impacts of poisons or by injury. The uplifting news: there are answers for effectively right most kinds of hearing misfortune. Number 10. Changes in thinking and memory. A mind tumor can affect psychological capacities and cause issues with memory, helpless focus, and disarray over regular issues, trouble thinking unmistakably and preparing data, and even language and discourse challenges. Thinking and memory, intellectual, side effects are regular in Parkinson's, however not every person encounters them. In certain individuals, they are mellow and don't affect work or everyday exercises. This is classified melopsychological impedance. In others, they are huger and influence the ordinary exercises of both the individual encountering them and their consideration accomplice. Intellectual issues can happen previously, during or after malignant growth treatment. A few people notice little or unobtrusive changes, however for other people, the impacts are more self-evident. With that being said, here we come to the end of our today's video. I hope you liked this video. If so, then don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe to my channel so you never miss any video from us. See you in the next video. Till then, take care. Thanks for watching.